This is the fourth video produced by the Rotary Club of Mount Sophia with the objective to promote intergenerational communications and interactions. We will be talking about Raffles Place, a well-known icon now in Singapore, which is the financial district where major banks are located. There are many who would not know the history of this site.
When we mention Raffles Place now, we often refer to it as the Raffles Place MRT. Yes, the MRT station was officially opened in December 1987. As I walk out of the station, I can see the beautiful, well-manicured, rectangular-shaped green lawn, and also the impressive entrances to the MRT station and the surrounding high-rise buildings all over. This place has indeed transformed much over time.
When Raffles came to Singapore, he had plans to develop the place as a centre for commercial and financial activities. He appointed Lieutenant Philip Jackson, the garrison engineer, to draw a plan for the commercial district. The Jackson plan, which was drawn up by 1822, had the area divided into plots sold to the banks and trading companies. 2 to 4 story buildings were constructed around the site, which was then known as the Commercial Square.
Later departmental stores were set up there. For instance, John Little's, Singapore's oldest departmental store, commenced business there on 30th August 1842. Robinsons used their building since 1858 as a warehouse. In the same year, Commercial Square was renamed to Raffles Place. Robinsons converted to a departmental store in 1891. The Archive Arcade, an indoor arcade, was opened in 1909.
By the 1960s, many popular banks and retailers had set up businesses there. The Chartered Bank, the Bank of India, and the Canton Bank were all located at Raffles Place. Robinsons, John Little's, and the Oriental Emporium were located there too.
One significant event that took place was the massive fire that burned down the entire Robinsons building in November 21st, 1972. It was caused by a short circuit and resulted in 9 deaths. After the fire, Robinsons restarted its business in December 1972 at the Specialist Centre at Orchard Road.
I remember walking through the narrow stretches of the arcade and change alley where there were Indian money changers known popularly as the chettias. Many of them ran their businesses using the traditional wooden chests. The alleys were not air-conditioned. The thought of this sight and scene gave me the sense of nostalgia.
In 1961, the open-air car park in Raffles Place was closed for development. The plan was to have an underground car park with a garden. On November 27, 1965, Singapore's first underground car park was officially opened in Raffles Place, with a public garden built on top. For many of us, we may still recall the iconic flower clock donated by Seiko. There are a few iconic buildings around Raffles Place. The first is the Fullerton Building that was constructed in 1928. It was later designated as the General Post Office and subsequently as the Fullerton Hotel, which officially opened on 1st January 2001. The other notable icon is a Teochew temple, which was built in 1826. This Yue Hai Qing temple was the first stop for the Chinese immigrants to Singapore.
And yes, before we close, the impressive entrances to the MRT stations have significance. They were the 1911 facades of the old John Little's building, which made way for development. It was a great effort to preserve these as part of our heritage.
We have just shown some of the interesting features of this Raffles Place site. Many of you may have interesting recollections like your shopping experiences at Robinson or the arcade or even Chinchilli. Take the opportunity to share with your friends and loved ones. Share your experiences with the family, with children and grandchildren to promote intergenerational communications and interactions. We shall be producing more videos in the coming weeks. Please share, like, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you and goodbye.